Okay, we are live once again. As you see, we are on a completely different server. This is actually my brand new server. As you see, it's season 1. This server is going to run by seasons. So just about every year we're going to refresh the server. Um, every year or whenever a new session begins. But the only guarantee to it is that we will have PvP stories. We won't have keep inventory or anything like that. So there was just some things about the Cab Cult server that I didn't agree with. There are things that they didn't agree with me, and things that they were just doing to make it not playable for me. Because there are things that I was doing, like making potions and all of that, which was for PvP, but it was only for players that deserved to be. Well, it was to kill weak players, but it wasn't. The potions wasn't for the weak. They weren't for weak. They were actually for players that were strong. Um, they weren't. So, yeah, I went ahead and messaged a few of those members, see if they want to join the server. So I'm gonna message actually right now because it's just unneeded drama. I know everyone else is probably enjoying the holiday right now, but yes. But yesterday I came on to my base completely destroyed. I I wasn't too happy about that, honestly. That was more of the admins. It was admin abuse to do that and say it's not democracy at that point. Because what democracy is a group of people who's in control, whole, just basically taking over everything. And that's basically what happened with the server. Um, the server became unsavable at that point. And I told Bear it was time for a new era. It was time to get rid of democracy. It was time for this. And he agreed to it. He knew what my plan was. He knew it. It was going into the lore. But all these approvals needed to be done. That was my only problem. I couldn't do it the way I wanted to because a lot of what I wanted to do was more stealth, but I couldn't because I had to make the enemy aware of what I wanted to do. So it was more so a good thing that I created this server. Um, I know there are other players like me that want to have fun with PvP. Some players don't like PvP, I'm sure of that. Some people just like to build. So, and a builder's fantasy is to have a building that lasts for eternity, to leave a mark. I know that because they're always wanting to tell a story. But if you go in to destroy the creation, they're no longer going to get bored of it. So that's where PvP comes in, is to create a new story. There is no such thing as peace without war. You've seen it over and over again. Even in history, actually. Clown Pierce made that a good point in his videos when he goes to the war and all that. The Life Seals SMP is a great example. They have a short time of peace, but then they all go to war. It's never long lasting. It used to last longer. So that's my little rant for today. So I hope you all had a good Christmas, even if you were looking forward to the next stream for the Catapult server, but then came to this. I really just didn't want to abide by the rules. Even Caboodle broke it just about a lot. She broke a lot of rules in her lifetime. Just because of her point of view. Tom Pierce has broken a lot of rules. I don't care if I'm being. It's like, really? Oh, mushrooms. These would come in handy for later. Then I go create potions. Or something like that. Oh, there's some more over there. Wait, where's this? Mending. Oh, silk touch. Let's get this armor on. It was pretty neat because I was able to actually speed run to get diamonds. So I'm just looking for a perfect spot to mine right now. Build a base, and then I'm gonna get some diamonds. Because I figure, why not do that first and then get diamonds? Since I'm gonna run into a cave no matter what. I'm gonna try to keep my base hidden. I'm gonna try to create these factions nice, simple, based on your weapon. Because I don't want these factions to get confused with each other. Because you can make armor and all that, but you can be mastered at in one PvP or another. But if you learn them all, well, that's a whole nother story. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some cobblestone from here and then just get some iron. Like that. This has silk touch. There. But it's a good thing that me and Spooks are not in the same server that has these kind of rules, because really I just, at this point, I know where she stands. I know where she stands. I don't know how well she is at PvP though. I hope I got these things right, details. So if I'm saying she and it's really he, please correct me. Please. I'd rather get corrected than get it wrong. So I know that's an issue. Yeah. I'm not looking at chords till I find the base location. So I want those to remain secret for the meantime. I think the biggest problem I'm gonna have is how am I going to talk to Bear about this? Because I think he did block me. Because he he had a big problem with me going into the server, like in determining what is democracy and what's not, without knowing what a definition, big definition, what it was. Um, and if you don't know your grammar, you can't define things very well. Um, and I kind of want to just lean back a little bit and just let players do their own thing. Unless if they're just like hacking or something like that, that's kind of a obvious ban. Like that's the only rule that you can really enforce. Like no hacks in a server like this. Because you want it to be fair still. So I'm gonna try. I might just set up camp here because I don't have anything else. Yeah, I'm setting camp here, and I'm gonna make a base. I'm gonna reveal game mechanics within time. Like there's a pie chart that you can use on this. And what a pie chart does in Minecraft is, if you don't know already, because I know an average person won't know this, a pie chart in Minecraft will reveal blocks that are below you. So if I, oh that's F5, F3, I think it's some other control. Oh, that's bullshit. I'm playing with them right now. Well, it's some other control that has to do with F. F but it allows you to see where not only where other players are at, but it has to. It can easily determine where your blocks are. So, say if there was a furnace here, it would show up as 1%. It would. It'll definitely show up on the pie chart. You just got to be able to know how to read one. If you don't know how to read a pie chart, definitely learn how to read one. Um, I learned through some of the Minecraft players I watched on Lifesteal, SMP. Um, so definitely recommend. They'll explain it what a pie chart would be. Yeah, so uh, and how that's really how some players will find your base. It's like if you don't understand all this now, you will understand eventually in the future. Um, because we all start somewhere. Uh, man, man, you will be surprised at how easy it is to find someone's base and then just raid it. So it's pretty lootable. Some players they don't use any of the unnatural stuff all at their base. They will move it around here, there, and there. Um, uh, I have definitely thought of doing that, and it helps in the long run. No, it's just let's let everyone know I'm streaming. Okay, I just let him know. Okay, so let's see if I can get a few more charcoal, and really, I just need to see where I can go. Oh, um, and then I'm gonna make my red bed, bed red. Um, you see how important food is when I start to use it more and more um, within time, which is extremely important for me to start hunting now. Um, so I have plenty in the future. So the more I hunt, the better. Because if you don't know, you can also get bundles. I'm gonna try to get that creeper for future. Okay, I tried, but server stuff. Yeah. Um. Oh, roses. I'm gonna show you the recipe. Uh, oh, I think I have to get a crafting table for that. It might need some stream, honestly, but I'll try to get some from the spider. But if I find a mine shaft, that would also be great because I can get some cobwebs. Cobwebs are pretty useful as well. Wool I'm getting because it's cheap and it's outside of concrete. And we, as you can see, we are far from spawn. We are not close to it. I got 28 roses. I still call them roses, even though they're called poppies. They're called poppies, but you know, if you really look at it, they're roses. That's what they are. That's what a poppy is. It's a rose. So it looks like this is a small beach over here. Yeah. Seems like these are pretty popular. Um, I could find some iron. That would be great. Oh no. Not what I was trying to do, but it definitely. Can you really be right about hitting the legs is more effective? Because I'm hitting the legs and that seems to be doing more. Oh man, I lost that gunpowder. But I did find a geode, so we'll get rid of this extra trouble. Um, let's place this calcite down because we will need it. I just want the amethyst. This, is there any fully gone? Just so we can say it's fully grown. Yep. Okay. I got some of this. I wouldn't be surprised if they made a rule about joining my SMP. But if not, that that'd also be great because they don't need to be making rules about what's happening outside the server because that will only prove my point of what's going on. Sure, I got it safely down. Okay. Let's go ahead. Take this. I got plenty of food right now. Definitely need to make a chest. Um, oh, that's right. Oh, I guess I couldn't show you what I'm. Oh, I guess that's kind of a server-wide thing. Okay, but I can bundle up. So what I did with this, it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. So I can take as much as I want. So I'm gonna put food in here. I'm gonna put what's useful to me in here, and I'm just gonna stick it. Oh, um, but then you can also remove items. So I'm just gonna stick food and all that out in there. And this will save room inside of my chest. That's what this will do. And then stick that in. Okay, that's really all I can stick in there. Now, the story to this server is really up to the player of what they want the story to be. If the story is all about PvP, war, destruction, chaos, that is their story. That is their story. That is their choice of their story. But if it's about peace, kindness, hope, that's another part of their story. But I'm going to clown Pierce way. I'm going for the chaotic side. If it's not chaotic, then it's not very balanced. So there will be a time of peace at the start, but towards the middle, there won't really be any of that. So and one of the goals is just to be one of the more powerful players. What cost will that go? Will I lose friends along the way? Oh yes, I will lose friends that are online. I will because I'm seeking power. That's what I'm seeking. There are people that have sought power and abused it. Because they sought control. That's why. But when I see power, I don't see control. I see I see opportunity. What opportunity holds lies ahead? Oh, ingot. Iron ingot. Oh, yeah, that will just drop me down. Yeah. I don't have a bucket of water. That's the only issue. Um, yeah, that was the last cooked one. That's the only downside to be down here is that you gotta conserve quite a bit. Let's go. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I'm so lucky that block was right there. Um, Try that again. I just need one more ingot at this point. All the zombies have been giving me good ingots. All I'm doing right now is rambling. Uh, is there anyone in chat? No. No one's in chat. There's 5 total. I got enough. Let's see what everyone has to say. Let's see the rest of that iron and XP just for later. Because we'll be right back up here. Um, Ooh, ouch. That is a long jump, actually. So we are gonna find this. Hey, we are gonna find some diamonds. If we come across gold, which we did already, we come by gold. We are gonna mine it. I'm gonna figure out the sword system, axe system. Yeah, and all that here in a moment. But I really don't know how each one will work once the war begins. I'm just getting a head start of everyone because I have the most time and everyone else is probably so like so now. I just want to respect that. So we are running into the deep slate level, so we are going to be seeing more diamonds and gold, lapis. Yep, we are. So we will need lapis more once we start getting into the enchanting phase. If you don't know how the levels work in Minecraft, basically once you start to level up further in Minecraft, the harder the game gets for you. So that's how the game is set up for you. So there's a when you read the Minecraft guides, that's what they explain in the guides is that the levels, the more you get, the harder the game gets. Which, in a way, if you are a hardcore gamer, it's not that bad, but it's a lot if you're not familiar with all the mobs, if you're new to the game, if you don't know how to play. So getting XP is not your goal when you first start. It is actually focusing on trying to kill the mobs one at a time. That's why I'm trying to get turrets as quick as possible. So I might have to. Well, yeah, I will have to take my back seriously. We are hitting that time, so I'll have to do that. Let's go ahead and do that now, and we will be right back. Um, Stay right here, and we will be right back. Okay, we're back. My mom's trying to kill us, but I still have to take my meds. So I've had this soda, so not next thing. You know, I've had this Chinese food up here right by me. It's had baked fried rice. But the only thing about it is that it has vegetables I don't like in it. So when I order a dish from a Chinese restaurant, I will make sure to check for that next time. Some people might say I'm too picky, but I'm picky no matter what you say. Hey, I eat like I can have pizza, but I will be picky on what kind of pizza I have. Um, that's how picky I can get. Let's get ready. Okay. So for some reason, that spider wasn't doing the damage that it was supposed to do. I should have thought about this. Oh man. Why did I build up with cobble? Now I have to figure out. You know what? Two fish. Oh, I don't have. Oh, I don't have OP privileges. I should have thought about that. But you know that's fine. I'd rather it that way than. Well, I might be out here for a little bit, and you might just have to let everything respawn. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. If I have nothing, literally nothing, in my inventory. Oh, let's see, let's see. Can I give myself OP while I'm on the server? Um, like, I'm the admin, right? Options. Well, discover account because I don't. Because I can't do anything until I get out of here. Can I use spectator mode? So, oh, so spectator? So here's everything I have. I have no clue what that does. I don't know what that does. I don't know. I know what that does. Okay. What does that do? Trigger? Yeah. I don't know what everything else does. Threshold? Command. Give. Box. Oh. In submission. Options online. So I gotta make sure, because even though you're the owner, you still have to give yourself permissions. Um, Back files, world, backup. Let's go to here. Well, let's go to options. Let's go here. Domain, command blocks. That's not a lot of command blocks. Oh, force game mode. Let's turn that on real quick. So, slash give. How am I supposed to get out of here? That's my question. Because I don't have any blocks down here other than a bed. But even then, I still have no clue how to get out of here. It's like an unescapable room. Unless if I die again. Um, that's why I don't have this in hardcore mode. Oh, I need to put this at normal. Protection is. Yeah, no, we don't want spawn protection. Do not survival. Let's do this real quick. Creative real quick. And then just so we can get out of here. Because we have no then back to survival. Okay, so that solved a lot. But now we have to get right back to where we were. And unfortunately, those caves require us going down. All the way down. Um, so we gotta go back to where we were. I'm not taking fall damage for that. Well, actually, I did create a way down. I just need to find where. It wasn't this hole, but it was right over here. I think. Um, yeah, it was right over here that there's a way down. Oh, I think this goes all the way down to right where we need. Yeah, this goes to where we need. I didn't know this was here before, so this could have been useful. Um, but there's a lot of things we didn't know before that we're getting to know now. Um, you know what, let's just do this. Creative. Um, uh, this isn't going very low, but it's going. This is about a reasonable amount of obtainable blocks. I'm grabbing obtainable blocks so I can at least get my way down there. And then I can just reuse these pillar up. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So it gets scary. Because now I have to go down this way. This is where it starts to get a little bit steep. Yeah, this is why I grabbed the food that I grabbed at the beginning. We'll go back up for the food, but we won't go we're not venturing back into those caves until oh, it's right down here. I'm glad I did what I did. Yeah, ooh, it's that cave spider. I think the server did lag though. Because that was way too quick. So we're just blaming that one on the server lag. Because now we got a legit strategy now. but we just need to execute it pretty finally. But I I believe that's probably going to be the only time we'll go into creative for if other players want to go into creative to get their items back or because they got stuck in a tunnel like I did, that will be fine because I'll just swap the game out for them. I'll log into my account. But they can't grab like netherite or anything like that. But this will be like a one-time deal for them. Well, I did mean to grab this, so I'm somewhat glad that was blown up. Let's just go to the sunlight and take care of this because we're not going to be able to get our food from the darkness. Um, at least not at the moment. Ow. I think I gotta do that one more time too. That's what makes it bad. I'm just eating before I go down, and then just healing. That's my point. Okay, so we got somewhat out of there. Um, we didn't execute the plan as smooth as we would have hoped, but we did get somewhere. That also means we don't have any more rotten flesh to work with. So we have to go down here on one heart. Um, which also means we somehow have to get the skeletons against each other. Because you saw that. There's like 3 skeletons. That's pretty much impossible if you're fighting against for the spiders. So I am gonna do my best. I probably should have checked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly get my bundle and everything where I have all my supplies. Right now, I'm at the foundation level of Minecraft. I wouldn't be doing this in hardcore mode. I will say this now. I will not be doing this at foundation core on Minecraft. I would be doing this at more if if I were in hardcore. Uh, let's reframe this. Frame this. If I were treating this as a hardcore world, no, I would not be doing that. I'll probably be going down there with a shield. But this is not hardcore, so I'm taking a different approach. Um, why am I taking a different approach? Well, it's like I said, it's not. It's a different scenario. It's not hardcore. You can die as many times as you want. Um, with certain conditions, of course. You gotta be able to survive as long as you can. But if you can't survive at all, you just basically can get yourself kicked off of a team, and if you don't know how to PvP, you may as well just leave the server. But if you end up cheating and all that, you're gonna get banned. Yeah, of course that's gonna happen. Oh, there's diamonds right here. I wish I would have known about that. I went in on the wrong side. We'll just sleep and then we'll just start. Even though I have good supplies, we're not going to worry about what we have. Because we know where we were. We know what to do. We know what not to do. You just know where to continue from. Because this will happen from time to time in your world. You will die, you will start losing lives. If you keep going for your stuff and you're naked, well, you're not gonna live. So, oh my gosh. So, yeah, this is really just a beginning journey in Minecraft. If you're already a pro Minecraft crafter, you're like, stop going for those same items. You don't need them, and I'm 100% with you there. I should not have been going for this to begin with. Uh, so if you are just like, don't go for them, just start fresh. I am starting fresh now. I am just gonna gather some wood. Because we can start fresh. We're not gonna argue. We're not gonna argue. This video will go up. This stream will go up as a video at some point. Right, midstream and all that. Oh, that means I also lost my roses. Hold up. I have to get my roses. Oh. So, here's what's gonna happen. We are going to get some more iron. We're gonna smelt that iron. We are going to get diamonds, and then we are gonna start hunting again. Well, we're gonna hunt for some foods. We get our foundations in check. Oh no, I do not have. Yeah, I don't have. Oh man, I'm getting killed by all sorts of mobs. Oh, this is not a good mid session. That's why I'm getting diamond armor this early. I was being careful, but then I just started slacking off on it. I grew too confident and then just let my skills go to waste. So, we're not going to be making those same mistakes. We are going to try to get our stuff back. I'm going to try to get to that sunlight because they're not going to aggro as much. Now, zombies are easy to deal with in sunlight. If I can get... Yes, I got Ron Fresh. There's some there. I'm glad I did leave that, honestly, if I'm being honest with you. We're just gonna get the bundle again. Um, really, it's not a big deal, because we don't have many resources. We didn't have much to work with. Oh, other than what we did have. Um, let's go ahead and grab a few more blocks. I don't think this will. Oh no! Yeah, skeletons aren't going to go out into the sun on purpose. They're going to probably just shoot. That's why we are gonna try and head on it quickly. That's why we were trying to hurry. Having to do this each time is a little bit annoying at this point. Because it's not just slow, it's just time consuming. Oh yes, what kind of slow means, but, so we'll go in that way. We'll get a few. We'll go back where we were at. Okay, probably just in time, but we lost quite a bit, but we are perfectly fine. We don't have broken armor, so you could say we never broken the armor set. I did think about just going back into creative, but I don't need that admin abuse. I don't need it. Because admin abuse is, it is serious. It is really just annoying. You can easily abuse it. Even when it comes to creating rules, you can easily abuse just making the rules. Like, you could say, don't say this, don't say that, or else you get kicked out of the server. You can easily say that, and people will listen. That's where I run into a lot of issues. Is that people control over the server a bit much, and it's one thing if it's a world public server, but it's like it's a friend group server. You understand it. Like, you want to get to know your own server a little bit. So you don't want to filter everything. You want to get it known. Like, yeah, if it's like a horrible thing, like say if you had a Mexican friend or birth, and those two got versus someone who was a part of, oh man, a different community. He got didn't support Mexicans. You would have to let them know, are you comfortable with this? That's before joining the server. Because Once they would agree at that point, they would not argue. And if they do argue, you would obviously have to do something about it. But, you know, what did I say? Tunnel. So, but, so I'm not going to set really any rules. Well, other than just typical streamer rules, like no swastika, possibly. Yes, the swastika can get you banned off of YouTube. I don't know. Is even the mention of it hit hit banned? Could someone let me know? If a YouTube moderator knows is watching, let me know. Like, I want to know because I've gotten strikes before, but they've been so rare to where they've been removed pretty easily, like within a few months or so. Like, I tried my best on YouTube not to get strikes, because of the copyright laws and all that. Where did I set my base? Seriously. Was it in a corner over here? I know somewhere out in the fields. Oh. Hello, like, wait. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's in the corner. Yeah, I'll just keep mentioning it because that symbol, even though I know what it's supposed to mean in the modern day, it's actually a symbol of luck in the culture. But it just was removed as that symbol when World War II came around. But there's so much that went on during that time period where a lot of things were made as hypercritical. I'm not going to go too much history because YouTube policies, but it's quite fascinating when you take it down into history of each symbol. Um, I'm not going to mention the name, of course. I'm just going to say the leader of Germany during that time, he ended up pop, pop, oh gosh, he ended up gaining quite a bit of the ancient artifacts. I think he also had the Poseidon's trident because they all were believed to have mystical powers. So it was pretty interesting when you looked into it. And Poseidon's trident, it has a neat history to it. It was named after, um, uh, well, it was named, the letter Psi was named after the trident. That's why the trident, that's why the letter Psi is the way it's spelled now. It's supposed to spell just Poseidon. It, and then you got the only one that he didn't get his hands on was the Ark of the Covenant. Of course, no one got their hands on the Ark of the Covenant. No one did. Not since ancient times. So it makes me wonder why it's not around anymore. Is it just to stop from anyone from abusing it, or what? I'm assuming because it was blessed and it held so much power to take out nations, and with that power, you have to be wise with it. But people weren't being wise with that power, so then eventually it went to a culture that eventually ended up destroying it and turning it into something new. I think one of the stories ended up saying it was turned into a drum. And I think in that cave is when all the equipment started malfunctioning. They won't let visitors go into that cave particularly, um, unless if it was approved by an elder. You had to get approval from an elder to go into that cave. If you did not receive that approval, you were not allowed. Um, but there's been very few Americans that have been up there. Which is fascinating because you wouldn't expect something so valuable to be blocked off by one culture. But yet again, they don't want you recording it like they do. So it makes me wonder, why not record? Why not record? Has it been recorded before? Or if it has, what happened to that person that recorded it? And I think there's even a story that they told. A person went up there to that mountain but never came back down. Oh, so now I lose it? History's quite intriguing when you start going deep into it. But it can also be scary when you look at some of these stories. But you know how true they are. And they say the only thing to fear is the unknown. In a way that can be true, but that's not the only thing to be fearing. The thing to be fearing is the known for me. Because we know about what's going on. Um, a lot of us say fear the unknown, but we we don't look about what we already know now. Like, how much more do we really know that we're not opening to? So that is another question for really another time to discuss. Maybe another stream. Maybe another stream back. But I will leave that question up to you in the comments because people, everyone will say, "I've seen this, I've seen that," but if you go based off experience rather than and just what people say, I think you have a better idea what you truly understand. Not what you think you understand, but what might you understand. Oh, now it's wanting to work now, but I now have a way down, so I shouldn't be taking that down. So um, yeah. So but I got katana. Uh, so let's talk about Christmas real quick. Let's talk about it. I know some people will say, "Oh, I got this katana or that katana or that katana," but I got new katanas. I got new katanas. And so you might say, I got an old katana from 2 years ago. I got one from like what over a year ago, and it's all bent up and all that. Uh, I got one from almost a few months ago, actually. I might need to clean it off here soon. And maybe, maybe. Uh, and it's a neat. The new ones are neat, but they're just collectibles. That's what they are. Oh, wrong way. That's all they are. So they're just collectibles. So nothing too special about these particular ones, but they're special, well, in the way of the art, the artist. Yeah, we're gonna leave. We just got everything back. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, so let's talk about. I want to talk about the days that we celebrated Christmas on for some reason. Um, outside the gifts, what was the meaning to the days? The days were actually not the greatest days to celebrate on, if you ask me, because they're not really meant for celebrating for the right hand path, if you know what I mean. The more left hand path. Not they're not holy holidays. It's because the day after Christmas is Krampus. If you don't know, if you're gonna be, I'm very hesitant to say the name on that. And that day is celebrated on the 24th. So that's part of why I was really hesitant. Oh my gosh. Why am I doing this? Oh no! So, if you ever see me celebrating on the 24th, it's probably just see camera. I will not celebrate with a ritual or anything like that of my own. Yeah, like a routine or something like that. Ritual, routine, whatever you may call it. We were closer this time than what we were last time. I might have to accept this fate because I am a little lost. Oh, I could have literally just gone right here. Because that horde of zombies is just... It's probably still right there, where all the horde is. I didn't even see what I saved. I don't have my bundle, but I do have these. So everything else I did not save, but I did manage to save most of my stuff, actually. Oh, so that geode is connected to down here. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab some food and we're going to come right back up. We're going to come right back down and we are going to just spend some time in mining, actually. Oh, mining, yay! Fun! Oh my gosh! Why is it's only on normal mode? Let's. Yeah, this is what I need. This is what I wanted to come up. Oh my gosh. Do I just need to make a sword again? Well, I didn't have a sword ready, but I could certainly get a sword ready. Oh my gosh. Those zombies. Um, yeah, I'm just, let's see here. I hate those zombies. They're annoying when you don't have proper armor, but they're easy to kill. It's just... You're gonna see me die a million times at first, but then I'm gonna get armor and then they're just gonna be smooth as they can be. So, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna need to get some feather falling, because I am gonna be dropping a lot. Let's grab a weapon. Destroy anything? So I'm not able to defend myself just yet. Not properly. Man. I got some broken armor. Well, let's go ahead and take this wood. The funny thing is that when you're critting someone or something with a sword, it doesn't even scream like that. That's what's funny. Ooh, we came banned. Roar. Oh man. Just to spy on someone. Oh wow. I need to spy on someone. No wonder. I really wonder why I was doing what I was doing. Here a moment. I really wish that's on my crown. Who would understand? That's gonna happen like this. There's no one in the circle. And let's get there. Um, I don't know. Day 5? Day 10? Oh, day 3? Day 2? He knew my intentions for this. He was the only one I really told my plans. What does he do? Stabs me right in the back. He goes, why would you do this to the server? Why would you want to destroy it? Destroy it. I said this would happen in the stream, where people will see me as the enemy, but I will see myself as the hero. We'll see how well this plan works out in the end, but what I'm hoping for is that more people will get banned. because of these rules galore. It won't even be a lore server anymore at that point. It'll just be a friends only server. And in a friends only server, you have established rules because of the connection. You all agreed to those rules, but no one agreed. Not everyone agrees to a public server rules. So a regular person will either leave or get banned from it. I can do a lot of self-reflecting on this. I can. It doesn't matter how much I do in this case. So I got my own map. I predicted something that was 100% accurate. It's just about time I got banned. It's just the way I wanted to go out. No? Hopefully this is a wake-up call to those who want to PvP but can't. My intention all along was to PvP. Woodle said in the stream she knows how to PvP, but she doesn't know how to incorporate it. Hit all. Like, not like how everyone else does, because she has a lack of experience, but she has the thrill of clown kills. Their boundaries are pretty much the same. I'm just disappointed. And I think I established something more. Like, I didn't mind as much when I was being bothered because it was all on stream. It was all being recorded. But everything that happens off stream is off stream. I think that might be a 6 bin. Yeah, it's a 6 bin. There might be some iron back here. I'm gonna grab that. Like, whenever I'm joining a server or something, I'm taking a look at it like it's a chess. That's good. But survival, I'm taking a look at as a chess game. It's how can I survive and win? If I get checkmated, I lose. Oftentimes that is the case. I lose in PvP. I'm getting better at it. There are people that are so much better than me, so much younger and so much better. But then they can also take so much advantage of you at the same time. Like, if you don't want a server with PvP and it's a lore server, just forbid PvP. Just forbid it all. I will not have a problem with that. If you don't forbid it, I'll probably just end up leaving the server anyways. Because I did try to get banned. I did. Just by breaking the rules. I did exactly what Kabuto would do. Break the rules. Um, I did exactly what she would do. I'm like, you know what? Stick it to the name. I'm not mining that redstone right now. You'll see about it. Um, we have enough wood for another crafting table, so I can't just do this. We're rich enough. Because the goal is for a full set of diamond armor, but we can't do that without a pick. Because mine's faster too. This is the same method that Count Pierce uses too. If there's none after summoning blocks, Count Pierce will change directions. I probably should be doing that here soon. I gotta check I gotta check Discord because it won't pop up over here if I get any messages. This is a long mining session. I guess you can't conquer them all. That makes me feel better. You can only conquer the ones that want to be conquered. Not spawner, only if I was ready. So that is a good setup. I know how I am in case if I'm down here for too long, I'll get myself killed. And I don't want that here. Not this far, at least. Okay. Well, I gotta stop revealing my intentions on stream. Because that's what will get me killed in this server. Is revealing them on stream. But I will start making plans for what to do in this server. It will. This will help me and other players get PvP experience, even though we may not have much. But it will definitely get us up to the level where we need. Oh, that's what that is. Mm. Because my intentions real numb to. Why was it not letting me move? Where got me there. Very disappointed. You explore your own cavern so much, they just become so familiar, so normal to you. And that's what happened here, is I'm so familiar with this. So I just 11 diamonds. Still back out with. How was I stuck in that swimmer's position? That's my question. I'll just be glad I'm halfway to my goal and we're almost done with this biking session. We were gonna do episodes of drama and all that, but we can't without approval. And that was not my thing. I don't want approval. I just want do. Especially if the admin was already on the team. The team name was already called a democracy. He, and I'm sure that was because I'll, I'm completely against that. That's the Brutal has said in a stream before she is against democracy. She's for lore, but she is not for limited lore. She is there's improvisation, yes, but she's explained that you don't know what's gonna happen in improvisation. If you can predict what's gonna happen in improvisation with all the rules and stuff by getting approvals, yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. Oh man, if you don't want to hear about this this stream, I'm probably gonna be talking about the whole stream until someone can get me talking about something else. Because I'm turning into Kaboodle right now. I'm just. Oh, I will admit, I am turning into Kaboodle. Complaining about this. I am complaining about it because it was just. A, too much drama that went into it. And B, it was just one rule that was dumb. And wouldn't let me do what I do. I even asked, would I ever receive approvals for these kind of raids. And basically, just to sum it up, what, well, I'm gonna say exactly what she said. She said, you just want your own satisfaction. Part of it is yes, and part of it's no. I want other players to enjoy the server as well. That's really what I want. I want players to enjoy the server. But if we have someone controlling every player all the time, that's a huge problem. We can't just have one government. We have to have a change once in a while. It's good to have change. But sometimes it has to come by force. If you don't have force, there will be no change. We're all scared of force. And it has to happen. But, they're not going to take it that way. They're going to take it as, oh, you don't take it. You don't want to participate in the war. Okay, we're just going to ban you. No, I'm getting ready to pay for war. That's what I'm doing. I'm prepping for war. I even privately messaged, this means war. Because you don't tear down Confucius stuff and get away with it. You don't tear down my stuff and just get away with it. You get assassinated for it. That's how it goes. That's how war goes. Because if you take someone's stuff, here's how Japan goes. You take someone's stuff, you get killed. That's how Japan goes. Oh, really? That is embarrassing. When I first heard of that, it was off a karate channel, martial arts. This person, he was studying in a little bit of every martial art, and he kind of ran into this one person. He said, because this guy, he studied with a group who happened to be a bunch of, I think it was a bunch of monks or something like that. It was a group of monks in Japan or something. And he studied their martial arts with them. And it was for so many years or something like that. He came out in the finest condition. Of course, he never really showed his skills on TV. I forget his name, but well, he showed his skills on TV, but he would never really go into real combat with it on live TV for money, um, which was a good thing. But it was a respectful manner. Like I I would rec I would respect that because how karate and all that's supposed to be, it's not supposed to be meant for sports. It's actually meant for day-to-day life practice in modern day. Keep yourself healthy. Um, oh, great. Now I'm on a half a heart. I'm so tempted to do it, but I'm not. I came down without food. I'm gonna suffer. I did this to myself. I barely stuck my base. I can't believe it. Spooks. Same person who blamed me for everything. It's also the same person who ultimately tried to get me banned. It's not a PvP friendly server. Let's just say that. This is the PvP friendly server, but that's just because I created it for PvPers. I don't want people to go without a server. That's not meant for PvP. It's a caboodle server too. I'm finding that so ironic. It's a caboodle server. Oh, this is meant for caboodle. Oh, no, it's not meant for caboodle. If it was meant for caboodle, it would be mixed with bow and arrows. It would be mixed with PvP. It would be mixed with crystal PvP. It would be mixed with all of this. It would have some form of PvP in it. It would have caboodle PvP with what in the world? It's seriously, what are you thinking? It's not a. That's not what makes a caboodle server. Without PvP, come on. If I gave restrictions, say if I gave restrictions on the Mumble Jumbo server without redstone, come on, you can't use redstone. That's what they did. That's what they did. I'm just making fun of them now. And one person's like, you can't just come in and say cause a democracy server. It's by definition a democracy. Literally one person is taking control. That's a democracy. Oh my god. You can't get offended. So many of my generation are just, they don't think. They don't think. I think that's why Clown has such an easy time killing everyone when it comes to PvP, because no one thinks ahead. Um, they just rush. They're not strategizing what to do. They know what to do. They can strategize, but they're not using that brain. Clown, he thinks ahead of time. And then he acts. That's what Clown does. He thinks about his fight, about his competition. What armor did it have? And then he responds in that manner. He doesn't have a competition. He will fight. He will fight. So I don't understand him. Um, if he doesn't fight. So all of us PvPers will fight if we have a chance. If we know we have a chance, we will fight. I will fight. I will fight till the day's end of Ragnarok. If you know what I mean. Um, Everyone's online now. I sent all those messages about 2 hours ago. No one's responded. We still have it ending. Yeah, how I know some people haven't blocked me is if they have a theme loading or they are still on my friends list. Because it will show if it's on your friends list or not on Discord. If you don't have Discord, that's how you know. I think that's kind of self-explanatory, but for those that don't know, I do not care even. But Like, I wouldn't care if I didn't have Discord, but like I just got Twitter not that long ago. Everyone might hate this server, but the foundation will be your team will be based on your weapon. That is where your foundation will be. Um, if you don't have your foundation weapon to master, you can't be part of a team. That is, that would be no team. You could go for all weapons. Like, yeah, you just have to select one weapon as your primary weapon. I wouldn't care if you used all weapons. It's just primary weapon is what goes in your first slot. We're playing this a little bit like Call of Duty right now. The primary weapon and secondary weapon. Like you notice, I don't keep a shield in my offhand. I do that on purpose. Some people do, some people don't. A lot of PvPers I've seen don't generally use a shield. Hold on. Even when I'm facing them in PvP, they only use a shield when it suits their occasion. But if it doesn't benefit them, they won't use it. Um, Most of the time, I will not use a shield, personally, because it's just a waste. That's what it is. It's just a waste. It's not just a waste of iron, but it's also a waste of time to use. It's great if you're facing skeletons and all that, but if you have armor or something, you don't need it. You don't need it. Because what's going to happen is that they're going to crit you until you're dead. And your shield gives out pretty quickly. So that's part of why I don't use a shield. It's a waste of iron and resources. I would rather use it for deflecting arrows than PvP. Like, if I'm going for archery, yeah, maybe I'll use it. I would definitely probably just use it right off bat, but not if you're going against a sword PvP. No, it's just a waste. You're not doing anything to him. No. So that's a tip if you're ever going against a sword PvP. I can say the same thing about Axe because in Java, Axe PvPers are pretty OP. And It can do all this stuff. So what an axe PvP does is that they can crit you out pretty quick. Um, it takes about 2-3 hits to take out, just to take you out once. That's just without going apples. Counts, it takes a lot without how to, because you got a hit spot right between your legs. That's where you want to aim. A lot of people would say go for your head or something like that, but I'm noticing that your head's not really your aim box, Hawks, when it comes to PvP like that. Not this kind of PvP, no. Maybe other forms of PvP, yes, but this kind, no. Because think about it. Your hitbox when you're exploding is your legs. That is your hitbox. So if you're aiming for the legs the whole time, um, you're able to clear them out pretty easily. So just clear them out like that. Um, I'm just helping you kill. If you can work on aiming towards your opponent's legs, you should be able to do fine in axe PvP. Like I noticed, I get in a bad habit of looking up towards the player, but a lot of players they look down. They look down. They don't know why though it works. I'm starting to notice the reason why it works. It has to do more with the legs than it does with any more of the other mechanics of the game. And I'm using so much wood down here. I might have to go back up for wood to get my materials. Um, like I'm learning Axe PvP, so I can join the Axe clan, but I'd rather stick with sword because I prefer sword. It's a lot. You can do a lot more with sword. I'm pretty sure most PvPers would agree, but we have separated actions. So one of us will be ahead of sword, one of us will be ahead of axe. But I won't choose first. I will let others choose. I will be a fair owner. Because I don't want. Really, I just don't want. Oh shoot. No controversies. Really, the first week because of the PvP, I'd rather have allies. It's because the first week of the servers, when you're first forming allies, you don't have allies on your first week. You're not gonna make it really. Um, so that's why that's what the server is all about. It's about strategy. You don't have strategy, you don't have really anything. So I got enough for a full set of diamond armor, but I don't have enough for a sword just yet. So I think we'll mine a little bit longer, and then we'll continue from there. Because if you look at the time already, it's already hitting 10. I'm glad they added this feature into the game so we're not having to waste a lot more diamonds than what we already have to. That's what I'm grateful about when it comes to this spinning business. I may not be glad when it comes to some of the other mechanics that come with it, but you just gotta deal with it. I might complain about it from time to time, but I'm really grateful when it comes to it growing. I think we just drop a stack. There we go. Yeah, so, once we have all that we need for now, we're done. We're good with Minecraft resources. Like, we're starting to overfill our inventory. A lot of players will just empty out their inventory once it's full, but I'm just like, no, I mine too much for this. It's a waste of wood. You're just gonna have to get over it. And really, you're not going to get what you get as quickly. Okay, if you just get cobbled deep slate, like a builder would be like, "Ooh, this is what I need." No, you don't need cobbled deep slate. There's plenty of it in the world, as there is. You don't need it right away. It's a more of a want of a builder. It's like I said, earlier. It's a builder's dream to get what their build remembered forever. That's every builder's, just about. Unless they keep the build private to themselves. Yeah, that's just like okay. I can agree to that one. I would like some of my builds remembered. I would like I would like my base remembered. Even if it gets destroyed, it will be remembered. It will be remembered as the base who had a player who won had to destroy the server ish, or who almost did actually. He came close to taking over the server, but then he got set back behind and then banned because he wouldn't cooperate with the rules. Playing his own. That's good. I think when you're not cooperating with the rules, that is the caboodle way. That is the caboodle way. That really is. I think in a way she probably would be proud of what I did. I left a mark. I really did leave an impact on the server. Not a very good one, but it was an impact. I did tell him. I let him know. I let him know. I let him know what's gonna happen. I made sure to let him know. I gave him my head. I gave him my money. They'll learn. They'll learn. Okay. But clown peers, they say they'll never learn. No, that sauce isn't too bad. Out of everything, I enjoy the sauce. It's my meal. I think some ramen could go with it. But I already had ramen today. I do like it cold though. Just this meal. Ramen not so much. Cold. Oh wow. Oh wow. We are in negatives. I think we are hitting upon the first trapdoor. Yes, we might be over 1,000 blocks out. Oh, 1,000 blocks or 500 blocks. We'll see. Okay, so we're pretty close. We're pretty close. It seems like we were mining for forever. It seems like heading back is pretty easy. Um, I'm just going to go walk off here and here. We'll get that lava some other time, but we'll because we need to get a portal set up and get some nether wart. I think that's tomorrow's plan, is the nether. But today is just a foundation. It's just to get diamonds. The server hasn't been open for even 24 hours, so I'll give everyone enough time to start. Okay, so here's the iron. From here. I don't remember where it came out from. Oh, right here. I think we have one more after this, so I will need that trapdoor right back. Let's take another dinner break. I'm having a very late-ish dinner because this has a lot of vegetables in it. What I think can happen is that they put meat on the bottom and then have it mixed with the vegetables. Okay, that's good. Okay, yeah, well, we're heading to the last bit, I think. No, we're not. No, because we still have to go all the way up to that waterfall to get to where we were. Then we'll be halfway to where our original base was. So, right here. Probably should let you blow up. Didn't even ignite you. So, uh, a lot of these tunnels are just based on how well you can navigate. If you can navigate pretty well, you're not gonna have a hard time finding these tunnels like I am. But if you're like me, you are gonna absolutely lose where you are with the tunnels, and you are gonna absolutely hate it. So I'm gonna cross here. Um, Yeah, so uh, so do I need to go up there a little bit? I might. Yeah, I have to go up here. Yeah, I gotta go all the way back down. Oh well. It's not very far. I was on a half a heart. Ah, man. Who does the time have to be away? Bunch of people that are scared of homophobes. There should be. Is there a term that defines people who are scared of homophobes? Is there a term for that? Or is there not? Because I know that is a thing, just for like a general aspect. But it seems like everyone is just going too far with it. 27 diamonds. Horrible. Horrible. I gotta fix that. Yeah, there are plenty out there. I can see that being an issue, but at the same time, being scared of them isn't a problem. So I really do wonder if there's some kind of well, yeah, there might be because there's a term for everything nowadays. There is a term. There is a term. I might look it up. I don't know. I just stopped wondering about this stuff a long time ago because it's pretty much gotten my mouth into some trouble because I don't. A lot of people that watch YouTube are American citizens, and a lot of people who are in America are pretty well into that. But a lot of conservatives are still they're easing into it. they still don't fully know how to handle it for the most part when it comes to the conservatives. Very, very few conservatives in the general aspect that will know how to handle it for a full on because they either did not grow up with it or they are grown up with it, but they were raised in a way that wasn't very nice around them. So the point of view of it, or they've been hated by that group, just for their point of view. Like that's what happened to me. I was hated for my point of view on it. It's like I don't agree with that group, but I'm still gonna. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna actively pursue who what a lot of people will. Well, what they do. So with hate, um, because a lot of things can be solved without it. Like, yeah, I will get mad about certain things. Like I get it. Have to rules, rules and all that. Like, I won't. I wouldn't. I'm more. I will not agree with it. If I don't agree with it, you will know. I will let you know. I'm not. I don't want. I. I do not filter. I do not filter very much. It does get me into trouble. It does. It does. It does. All my friends know I do not filter. People on Discord have a hard time understanding. I do not filter. I will not filter for you. I will not respect it. If you ask me to filter, will say no. I will not filter for you. Because if you try to filter me, I will. You will never know why I'm mad. You will never know why I'm mad. Truly, if you decide to filter me. Um, and then if you ask why I'm mad, I'll just say you don't want to know because you filter. So yeah, I will not filter myself around anyone that I need to trust. I will filter myself around strangers, though. That's only out public, but I'm very quiet when I have to. That's what people don't understand is that if I'm filtered, I am very quiet. So it's best off if you don't filter me, so I can actually talk. Like I don't. I used to. I used to talk a lot more than what I do now, but past year or so, I've been filtered a lot more. Um, just for personal reasons. I'm not gonna say what, but there's just a lot that I've had the past year or so. Um, I'll reveal things once I'm all moved out, but it's gonna be within time. It won't be all right away. everyone will start understand why I'm coming from where I'm coming from. Um, mm, do I have anything? Just a camera? No, I can't let those diamonds despawn. I spent quite a bit of time gaming, so I don't want to spend time gaming just to get killed by a zombie again. So I'm going to try to get a sword this time because there are also baby zombies. So I should probably put a compilation video together. Facebook, Instagram, of the riddles I've had on there. Uh, if you haven't been following my Facebook, or if you're not on my Facebook, or if you haven't been aware of my Facebook, it's a complete casual Facebook. Talk, I usually just post day-to-day stuff on there, but once in a while I'll post something about a katana or something. But here lately I've been posting a lot on swords and all that. I posted a few riddles on there. I want to see how many of you guys can solve it. It's a very confusing one, but I did that on purpose. If you don't know what goes on in someone else's personal life, you won't be able to guess it pretty accurately. But, that's why I'm having you trying to figure it out. Oh, that's not the right direction. So, if you want to solve those riddles, go search for them because I put a few hints. I put a few hints out already. If you can solve them, I might send you. Actually, I might send a congratulations reward or something if it's not easy. But if I already have it on my friends list or something, if it's not a follow, I will not send you a reward. It will probably just be, hey, thanks you followed. Oh, you've been a friend for a long time. Yeah, you've been on my friends list. But the only rule is if you already know me, you know more. Oh, what goes on in my personal life. Yeah, yeah, you can't comment. You can't comment. Um, that's the only rule. You just only that's other than that, just give your best guess. So once we get those diamonds back, we're gonna try our best to get those back up there. Once again, we don't have food. We don't have food. once we get our food system going, we will be better suited off. Like, we don't have a village nearby, so we will probably have to kill millions of zombies just to get carrots, but uh, we will, we will be ready. We will be ready. So if I use 24 out of 27, so let's get out the calculator while we're waiting. 24 minus 27. That is 3 diamonds left over. So we have enough for one sword and a partial piece to a crafting table. Well, enchantment table. So the goal next will be enchantment table and nether, but nether will be tomorrow. So we want to hurry with getting the last diamond tomorrow, and then we gotta hurry with getting the rest of the items for the recipes. So we will definitely be hurrying getting the base together. I'll probably do a few things off camera, but again, there's no guarantee. But if all that despawned by the time I get to it, it will be tomorrow. I'll spend a few hours mining off camera. There's gonna be a lot of work going off camera. If you don't know what I do off camera, I spend a lot of time off camera doing what I can. Um, if you don't know, servers are usually active when a player's on. That's when they're best active. So, with me being on right now, it's really good for the server. It just means I have play time, and it also means I'm getting hours. So, and it's keeping the server up. So if anyone wants to join right now, they can, absolutely. Of course, when I was trying to get this loaded earlier, I had a few things wrong with it. And I couldn't figure out for the life of me what I had wrong with it. But it wasn't until I kept looking back and forth and I was like, oh, that's what else I had wrong with it. It took me a few moments. It took me a moment. It, it, it absolutely did. So, oh, so how, if you're worried about items despawning, the despawn timer only works if you are in the chunk. Unless if you log out or something, then you gotta wait for the timer to go off. So if I log out right about now, then my items will be on a timer. I'm not. So I'm just more worried about not logging out. So the timer only works when I'm not chunk. So just just be wary. Once I started getting close to that chunk, is when I'm more worried about the timer. That's why they haven't respawned when I left the chunk. Um, but whenever you are in a chunk that's with your items, they will, yeah, they'll despawn pretty quickly. Um, that's how my Minecraft logic works. So that is Uh, well, I'm probably just gonna post Pierce's Discord so everyone can join it. But if we don't get views, I can't post it. Oh, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Because items also load in a chunk. They also load a chunk. Tomorrow, we're gonna do a challenge. We're gonna do a challenge. If I complete this challenge, this will be up to friends on which challenge I should do on this server in the overworld as of right now. Um, so I'm just gonna see here. Because I am. This will be worth 27 diamonds. We're gonna do a redemption challenge. Now, if it's completable today, I'm gonna. This is a redemption challenge. You gotta start from scratch here. So, we got a redemption challenge for tomorrow. 27 diamonds. If we complete a redemption challenge, we get 27 diamonds. But if we do not complete this redemption challenge, we lose all of our diamonds forever. We have to do it on stream now. That's going to be the only rule, but I will try to get some iron or some armor in the meantime. I had a lot of resources. I have about a stack of iron, so I'll probably add that iron on top of it as well. So, I'm going to see how long I've been streaming, and then 3 hours. Not bad, not bad. So let's just make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Just make it right. I will see y'all next video. I'm gonna figure out a redemption challenge to do. To complete either on stream or in video. See ya then.